Do you get what I'm saying? But Boots will sit in the pocket. He will fight you. He will attack you. He can box off the back foot, but he actually likes to come and fight. But trying to knock Xander Zayas out, not trying to go 12 rounds, not trying to put on a boxing masterclass, not trying to tell you after how he didn't get touched. And it's all about hit and not get hit. I think he's so good, honestly. Like I think Boots Ennis is the future pound-for-pound number one.
Eddie Hearn stated that Boots Ennis will enter his fight against Xander Zayas with a ruthless mindset, determined to show no mercy and make a powerful statement when the two finally meet in the ring.
He's telling me I'm going to take this kid to pieces on June 27th. And I'm telling you as well, there are so many more...
He also explained that while Zayas is a talented and respected fighter, facing Jaron Ennis represents a challenge that goes far beyond anything he is currently prepared to handle at this stage of his career.
Zayas is a young man who's very talented and got massive balls. He'll become, like, I think they think it's the size that's going to show in this fight. And I think they're going to try and physically overwhelm Boots. I don't...
As Eddie Hearn pointed out, Jaron Ennis himself stated during an interview that he intends to show Xander Zayas the absolute best version of himself when they face each other on June 27th.
Do you believe he's in your level?
No.
No, why?
Like I said, he's a good solid fighter, but I think it's just, like I said, his level to his game, and I'm gonna show him why.
Do you believe he's on your level? No. Why? Like I said, he's a good, solid fighter, but I think his level is his level, and I'm going to show him why. Although Jaron Ennis admitted that he does not always receive the recognition he feels he deserves, he stressed that he will continue proving his abilities every time he steps into the ring.
It don't matter what I do. I can knock out the hug, I can knock down the brick wall. I'm like, oh, you're supposed to do that. The whole time y'all was saying the fight 50-50. Y'all think this person gonna do that? No, but
Tim Bradley shared similar views to those expressed by Hearn and Ennis, describing Boots as a fighter who is remarkably close to perfection in nearly every aspect of his overall game.
Rumble, they do. Even when I was in the amateurs, I knew Philly was ready to rumble. Shit, fighting somebody from Philly, damn. Man, they just coming right and shit. When shit all hits the fan, and this ain't working, that ain't working, this ain't working, cause Boots gonna have all kind of shit he can do. Lefty, righty, pressure, box, move, everything, speed, power. He gonna have all kind of stuff he can do.
Continuing his praise, Tim Bradley stated that Boots possesses all the skills and physical tools necessary to keep Xander Zayas under relentless pressure, potentially forcing him into costly mistakes throughout the contest.
He get that pressure on me. He get a little bit of, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he do. And Boots see that, and Boots know that he put the type of pressure with his athleticism and speed and power and angles and all that stuff. Shit, I get touched, but you gonna get touched right back. You know what I'm saying? So
Sean Porter also expressed the opinion that although Xander Zayas is an extremely talented and dynamic fighter, Jaron Ennis has the experience and maturity required to overcome him inside the ring.
He's in his prime. He's only 28. He still has been in the game and lived life longer, right? Xander Zayas has so much testosterone, that young testosterone. He's still 23. Boots is still a senior to him. So he knows with the maturity, I can get him.
However, Greg Hackett identified Xander Zayas as a highly competitive opponent for Boots Ennis. He suggested that this fight will be a genuine test of whether Ennis can back up the bold claims he has made about himself.
Skillful, and he not afraid. Boots, we know he trying to bring everything to the table, the speed, the power, just the lights. He bringing everything to it. I think it's a great test for Boots because this is a guy who you can say is durable. You can say he's durable because he's never been stopped. I never even seen him go down. You know what I mean? So it's not like we talking about a
Meanwhile, Brian Norman Sr. explained that while Xander Zayas would certainly test Jaron Ennis, Ennis would also give Zayas a first-hand lesson in what it truly means to compete at the elite level of boxing.
What's gonna make it great to me? I think that he already had problems with Cameron gave him problems with the movement. Gave Boots problem with the movement. So I think this is emulate that, but I don't think that Xander got a lot of power. I told you that before too. So is Boots gonna respect his power? I don't know. It stands to be seen. So I don't know, but I think it's gonna be a great test. It's gonna be.
Bruce Carrington also believed that neither Xander Zayas nor Jaron Ennis will have an easy route to victory, expecting the matchup to be a highly competitive and high-quality battle from beginning to end.
I'm interested to see how Xander deals with Bruce's power and his slippies. And I want to see how Bruce deals with Xander's technicality and his defense. Xander's defense is underrated. I genuinely believe that. This will be a great tech.
On the other hand, Zab Judah offered advice to Boots Ennis on how to defeat Xander Zayas. While acknowledging Zayas as a dangerous and capable opponent, he encouraged Boots to use his experience and punching power to control the action and secure the victory.
There's going to be experience. He's a little bit more mature and better experienced than Xander Zayas in this point in time right now. That's what I'm giving.
Furthermore, Thomas Lamana, who previously shared the ring with Boots Ennis as a sparring partner, spoke very highly of him. Looking back on their sessions together, he described Ennis as an exceptionally tough fighter who challenges opponents in every area of the sport.
From the get-go, from the jump, make you feel him, pause, massive pause, but feel his power, okay? He's gonna make you bite on some feints, right? And he's gonna make you doubt yourself, okay? 9.5 out of 10, you knock faster than him.
While analyzing the matchup, Thomas Lamana made it clear that he is picking Jaron Ennis to win largely because of his first-hand experience in the ring with him. He admitted that he simply cannot bet against Ennis. In his view, Ennis would be too much for Xander Zayas to handle, and would take more than boxing skill alone for Zayas to pull off the upset.
Too versatile. He's going to switch back and forth from orthodox to southpaw 7-8 times around. I'm exaggerating, but you know, he's. I don't think Zayas really understands how strong the kid is, how fast he is, how smart he is, bro. Like, he's an elite level fighter with his IQ. You know what I'm saying? His feints, the shot placement, the defense. Forget it. Everybody got put on to Boots because of his defense, not because of his knockout. You know what I'm saying? Similar to Tevin Farmer. People got win the Tevin Farmer because he was doing like the Harlem Shake on everybody, and you couldn't hit him. Mm-hmm. Boots' defense is impeccable. If you're the Mexican guy that he beat, the one that beat Charles Carmo, the one that Zayas beat for the
Garcia Perez, yeah.
Yep, and then Burrow, same shit. They're like kind of stood in front of him. Boots is not gonna stand in front of you. And I'm not gonna say in front of him, but like nowhere near the movement as Boots.
Yeah.
Nowhere near the defense as Boots.
Like many others, Derek Ennis, better known as Boozy, showed respect for Xander Zayas while confidently placing his son, Jaron Boots Ennis, above him. He described the fight as another important step toward greatness and firmly believes Ennis will rise to the occasion and overcome the challenge without too much difficulty.
I hope he take Boots to another level, because Boots never went to another level yet. You know what I mean? Then you want to see something. You really want to see something. But if he can't take him to another level, you know what I mean? It's going to be like...
Furthermore, Leo Ruiz viewed the matchup between Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis as a closely contested battle. He explained that both fighters possess the skills, tools, and determination needed to come out on top, making a highly competitive and unpredictable showdown on fight night.
You know, he's been at 154 for a way longer time, and Boots is coming up. But of course, you know, skills pay the bills. I feel like Boots could edge it off in a close fight, but who knows? You know, Xander could pull off the upset, even though he's a champion. But I think Boots is the more skillful fighter in a way. But Xander is no pushover, and he's a champion for a reason.
Blair Cobbs also described the matchup as a true 50-50 fight. He emphasized that both men have a legitimate chance of winning, and that the outcome will likely depend on who handles the pressure better and delivers the stronger performance under the bright lights.
The fight where though you have two guys that's been moved properly. Well, actually, Zaya's been moved a little bit better. You know, Top Rank tends to move fighters so well. You know what I mean? Their top elite fighters have been groomed to such a level that it's incredible. And But Boots have been moved very well to be put in this position for one night. And
Rodney Villa, however, predicted a relatively short fight, suggesting that the contest may not last beyond 6 rounds. He believed Zayas could struggle to deal with the intensity and pressure that Ennis would bring over an extended period.
5 or 6, but knowing him, shit might be like 4, 3. He don't listen. I be telling him, bro, I'm trying to box and show the skills off. He do that all the time, but I just want to enjoy this shit, bro. He gonna go.
Vonnie Smith also leaned toward Jaron Ennis earning a stoppage victory. However, he still noted that the matchup is all the ingredients necessary to produce a highly entertaining and action-packed fight for the fans.
Boxing match at the beginning, Xander start off fast, Moose start off fast. So it's just who gonna put high IQ, who got very high IQ. Xander, he a little bigger, but I think Moose got more of the intangibles, stuff like that.
Alright, so what's the outcome?
I think Moose got stopped.
Looking deeper into the clash, Eddie Hearn described the fight as an exciting showdown between 2 generational talents, even comparing it to a matchup such as Canelo Alvarez versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. He noted that both fighters are eager to prove themselves, but ultimately believes Jaron Ennis holds several key advantages and will come out victorious.
Canelo all over again. He's generational great who's going too early. But you have to give him his props. But this guy is different, and he will show how many more levels he's got. But he needs great fighters like Zayas.
On the other hand, Jaron Ennis declared himself the best fighter in the division, stating that he is willing to face anyone. He emphasized that any boxer chasing greatness must go through him because he is the one driving the biggest fights. In his view, he is currently the main attraction in the 154-pound division.
If anybody want to fight, they're going to make the most money fighting me than anybody else. So I feel like I'm the cash cow.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna expect it, you know what I mean, to have your boots, you know what I mean, doing what he needs to do, you know what I mean, finally getting the break that he needs, you know what I mean, you know, he's been holding back, you know what I mean, he was up to fighting Ortiz, you know what I mean, he was up for it, you know what I mean, you know, so now, you know what I mean, you know, he's getting what he deserves, you know what I mean, so you're gonna see.
He's a fighter, but I don't think he's a great fighter. I'm gonna do what I do June 27th. And I'm gonna come out victorious. 23 men have tried, 23 men has failed, and this will be number 24. He will try, I know he will come prepared, and he will fail like the other 23.
Sorry.